Hello and welcome. This is Victoria here at the beautiful Shop Eco, and today I am here to talk to you about one of my favorite states of being, which is cozy. Before I get into all of that, I wanted to let you know at the end of the video, I'm going to be letting you know that there is a way that you can get yourself some free money. So stay tuned for that, but first, coziness. Firstly, I've got my beautiful latte here. It was actually so hot that I was trying to let it cool down, and my gorgeous foam has now disintegrated. I got a gorgeous milk frother for Christmas, and I thought I would take advantage of it. So it did look really pretty. I was able to get one picture of it with my matcha latte. So when it comes to coziness for me, I love to be cozy. But I think this year I wanted to take it to a new level. So I'm trying to do conscious cozy. So this is not a real thing. This is a thing that I feel like I made up myself, but it is an important one. It's nice to be cozy, but it's even better and it feels better when you're doing it more consciously. So if you're, building yourself a type of routine and kind of sticking within those parameters, so to speak, so you can really enjoy and feel that coziness, which will then make you feel more relaxed and so on and so forth. So the number one thing for coziness is warmth. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're 1,000 degrees. Warmth makes you feel relaxed. It is cozy number one. So if you've never been a cozy person, get warm. So there's quite a few ways that you can do that. First thing that I chose was my beautiful matcha latte. So this is a bloom latte that we've carried for a while now. And this is the matcha coconut latte from them. They do have quite a few others. I've tried their turmeric and their pumpkin spice. Being a huge big baby who doesn't really like things that are spicy, they're a bit too spicy for me, so I kind of just half the amount in my cup because it's 1 teaspoon that you're supposed to put in. So I'll either half it and add some sweetness, or I'll put it with my oatmeal. You can bake with it and do many other things like that. I've even put it in with my hot chocolate, just again to balance out that sweetness. Turmeric is so good for you, and it's really good for heartburn. So whenever I'm experiencing that at home, instead of having to take something, I just have a latte. That sounds great to me. So I think it's still a little too hot to drink, but it feels so good. So latte, number one on the warmth scale for sure. There's so many things that can fall under that category though. A big sweater, check. Warm socks. They're not as warm as I would like them to be, but they're good. That would be a check. Sitting with a heating pad at home is definitely one thing that I do all the time. So sitting with a heating pad, a big blanket, yes, check. Not for me right now, but in my imagination. Or if you don't have those things, you could do a hot water bottle. This one itself looks very cozy as it's in its own sweater, but it comes with a hot water bottle in here. You would put hot water, not boiling water, in it, and then you can literally just sit with it. You can sleep with it, you can hug it, you put it on your lower back, you can do anything. I've kind of laughed at the amount of times people have said, oh my God, I haven't seen a water bottle in X amount of years. They're here, they're back. They're pretty low maintenance, which is nice. And Melissa also has a hack on the opposite side of cozy, but if you're a hot person and you need the cold, you can fill this with ice water. And then you could even take off its little sweater, but you could leave the sweater on. And then again, just have it with you, and that will help to opposite cool you down. So whether it's the summertime that you're wanting to use it, or you're just, like I said, very hot flash person, these guys are amazing either way. I don't think we can talk about coziness and warmth without talking about candles. And I know we talk about candles a lot, but we really love candles. And aside from just, smelling good, they definitely do. They just bring a natural warmth to the room. They bring warmth because of the flame. They bring warmth because of the light that it emits. And they also have a calming effect where a lot of the wooden wicks will even crackle. They just, so they're kind of hitting all of those senses. You're being able to see something, you're being able to hear something, you're being able to sense something if you have six senses. So there's a lot of different ways that candles can also be really beautiful. And like I said, I know we talk about them a lot, but I'm just going to talk about just a couple of my favorites that are more in the cozy factor. So again, thinking conscious coziness, when you're lighting a candle, you're kind of, I don't want to say putting that intention, but I'm going to say putting that intention when you're lighting it, and just thinking and being very thoughtful about what you're doing. So when you get wrapped up in your blanket, when you have your hot water bottle, when you're drinking your latte, take that time to really just stop and like, I'm so cozy. And that will help to, relax the shoulders that tend to go up, and really just be thoughtful about the things that you're doing, because that alone will help you, stop time. Really, it will help you stay in the moment better. It will help with the passage of time. I've been struggling with that, feeling like the days and weeks are just going by and going by. So that's been something that I've been working on, is really trying to slow the passage of time. So to take these routines and to take these little moments throughout the day and to try and do it daily really make a difference for you to stop and slow yourself. So conscious coziness, I think, definitely falls into that category. So some of my candles, just gonna put this down. Sorry, I'm running out of table space now that my latte's there. So I picked, I think, one from each category that we have. So from Fairhaven, I picked the beautiful cafe latte, and I can literally smell it from here. It's so good. It's like a cafe latte. It really is. It's sweetened coffee. Like, how can you not like that? This one is one of those ones that has the wooden wick that I mentioned. So it will give you that beautiful crackling factor, as well as that gorgeous glow and warmth. And I've gone through a couple of these at home. They're so good. So that is definitely a big favorite. I also have, from My Weekend is Booked, another local company, the Oat Milk and Almond, which is one of their newer candle scents. So good. It definitely, again, smells like milk and almond. It just has that sweetness to it. And if you know anything about me, it's that I love any food smells. So any candle that smells like food, I gotta have it. I don't have this one yet. It is on the list. Kind of have a library of scents at home already that I need to get through, and then I'll buy it. This is a newer one for us. This is Butterscotch from Mala the brand. They also have a wooden wick, and they're in these very cute like tins that look like paint cans. Yeah, butterscotch. It just smells like delicious butterscotch, like you're, eating a Werther's. Do keep in mind this is one of their winter scents, so this will not be around forever. So if you like sweet smelling, if you like butterscotch warmth, all of those delicious things, this one will not be around forever. And then I went a little bit out of my box for this candle. I picked it because it's gorgeous, and it is in reclaimed wood. This company saves the wood, and they repurpose them into these gorgeous candles. So this candle scent is their tobacco bark, and it's more warmth in the sense that it's almost like a handsome man smell. I know I use that to describe a couple of candles, but it really has that cologne-y, delicious scent to it. It is just so good. The tobacco in it has that warmth to it, absolutely. So these guys, check candles. We light a candle in the store every day. It was kind of a routine that we started when everything shut down with the pandemic. We wanted to bring a piece of joy when we were working in the store, and the customers weren't able to come in. So we started bringing candles from home, and we were lighting them here because we spend a lot of our time here. So we wanted to, feel at home. So that was a really big routine for us, and it was something that we kept now that the doors are open. And if you come in each day, we'll most likely have a different candle burning. And we're always happy to share with you which one it is, but please come in and smell it, because it's something that brings us joy, makes us feel a little cozy, especially on these cold winter days. Speaking of which, that is the perfect segue to my next cozy thing, reading. A lot of people are big readers, and I know Deborah started to bring in books that were either books that she had read or that were on her list, and she's already picked up quite a few of the ones that were on her list and has added them to the read pile. But this book is perfect. Wintering, The Power of Rest and Retreat in Difficult Times. How perfect is this book right now? So get your blanket, get your latte, grab your book, and have a flip through. I have had quite a few people tell me how amazing all of the books that we carry are. I'm not a big reader myself. I will listen to an audiobook or podcast, but that's just something that is not on my cozy list, but I know it is for a lot of people. So I feel like this book would be the perfect way to do that while we're in the thick of the winter. Why not read Wintering? So a couple more things. I love to recommend people to take a warm, cozy bath. I don't have a bathtub myself, so it's something that I love to recommend for other people. I love to gift it, and it's like the height of luxury. I've been on vacation in the past couple years, well, not the past couple years, but in years past, and if the place had a bathtub, I was over the moon, and I was able to just sit in there. I fell asleep in it, I'm not gonna lie, it's happened. It was a big tub, it was warm. So to kind of hit every nail on the head, we came up with this gorgeous bath in a box. So this is one that I definitely recommend because this is my baby that I put together. It has everything that you need to be warm and cozy and to be bathed. So fluffy poof, which is nice and soft, use with your soap in the bath to have that extra luxe feeling. You've got your bubble bath, your bath soak, which can be certainly used together for like movie set bubbles. And then I've put in here the mini Bliss candle from Fairhaven, which is her most favorite sweet orange and lemongrass. And when I say most favorite, I mean it is her most favorite, but it is also your most favorite because it's just nice and fresh and bright and uplifting. And then lastly in here is a face mask, the Honey and Rose mask, which is all about hydration. It's not a clay mask. It's just putting good things into the skin. Hydration, hydration, hydration. So you're getting all these gorgeous things together in one place and then routine done. And you could probably get away with, I mean, most of these things using them quite a few times. So it's not just gonna be one bath. We do have, I think, I mean, aside from this little poof here, all of these guys in their large size for sale individually. And then we also have the single bubble baths that you can get as well. So I feel like, I mean, you could even read your book in the bathtub. Not everybody's into that, but I know that some people encourage it. We had a past employee who was all about reading in the bathtub, and Deborah is not one of those people, so she actually lent her one of her books to Deborah so she could read it in the bathtub and encouraged her to maybe dip it in the water, get crazy. That was her vision of what was cozy for her. So everybody has their own vision. If you need to do them separately, I understand. So lastly in the coziness, I've got this gorgeous puzzle. So this one here is just beautiful leaves. I think it's 1,000 pieces. Let me triple check. Yes, it's a 1,000-piece puzzle. And that's just a great thing to do to, you know, keep your mind going to, similar to like reading, but you know, get cozy. It's something that you can do with the family. You can certainly do it by yourself. It's not something that like needs to be accomplished right away. So kind of the pressure is taken off. You can do a little bit at a time. You can kind of have it set aside. I know we used to have it like on the side of the dining room table, and you know, you'd come back to it every so often, and it's less pressure. It's just a nice thing to do with everybody. And then at the end, you've got this beautiful picture. One thing that I did think was very cool because, I mean, I remember my sister had like a framed jigsaw puzzle in her bedroom from early childhood, but not everybody wants to do that now, which I understand. but it is a gorgeous picture, so you certainly could. You could definitely frame it. If you didn't want to and you say, I'm done with this puzzle, you know, I'm not going to do it ever again, I think what would be really cool is, you know, take it all apart, put it all back in here, write a handwritten note and say, you know, I did this puzzle, it brought me lots of joy, you know, make sure you're cozy, here's the instructions, however you want to do it, and then say, you know, once you finish the puzzle, then you can pass it along to somebody else, put it in the box, gift it to somebody, let them enjoy it, and then if they're so inclined, they can pass it along to somebody else. And then maybe they have a puzzle that they give you. I don't know. I just thought that would be really cool, because for myself, I think I would be a one-time puzzler. Maybe I would stick it to the back and then get to it a couple of years later. But if that's not your jam, frame it. You can do whatever makes you feel good inside. So I think that's all of the things that I have in my cozy. I mean, I've got more things for coziness, but in order to keep this video not super long, ooh, my latte's just about warm, to the right warm temperature, I mean. So good. Also, I find you don't need to sweeten that latte. A lot of times matcha is really overpowering, but because they put it with the coconut, it's like the perfect blend. Highly recommend. So, money now. Maybe money makes people feel cozy, I'm not sure. So what I was saying at the beginning is you have the opportunity to get yourself a $25 gift card, and that is for anyone eligible in Ontario, but also the rest of Canada. Sorry, Quebec, you have different laws. So not Quebec and not the US, but anywhere in Canada. Aside from Quebec, you are more than welcome to make a comment of what you think we should talk about or what you would like us to talk about. If you have a question that you need answering, if you've got any topics of discussion, we are more than happy to answer those. And if your question, comment, topic is chosen, then I will actually send you a $25 gift card digitally that you can redeem on our website. So that is an easy way to make some free money, maybe pick up some cozy things for yourself or to treat others, completely up to you. I just appreciate you stopping and listening to my beautiful video, and I hope you attempt some conscious coziness yourself. For now, I hope you have a fabulous day, and we will be back soon with more information for you. Thank you so much.